Wounded and tired, Ciri collapsed in the swamp. Some peasants found her and took her to the Baron, Felon's self-appointed ruler. The warlord took the young woman in, had her nursed back to health, then sent her on her way to Novigrad.
Crawl back onto your rock.
Hello, 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 and good morning. It is me, sleeping away. Okay, so I guess I can't talk to Triss anymore since she took a boat out. I guess I should talk to the notice board just to get it away so I don't keep seeing the DLC quest all the time. Just take it, pick it up, and then do it later. Appeal to the girl to the bridge. His crest. Play before your mission of Tucson. Yeah, this should be it. Student gowns. The following medical handbooks. Okay, I'm not doing that quest for now, the Tucson one, since it's a really high level. And I cannot talk to Triss, so what else did I have to clean up? Dijkstra and Dandelion. Let's start with Dandelion, which was Rosemary and Thyme. Oh right, I'm in Oxenford, not Novigrad. Squeeze me. How close was I to? I'm not even close to... I'm not that far away actually, a level and a bit to upgrade my cat gear. School of the Cat.
Fuck.
Okay, so let's meet Dandelion. I think there's like 2 or 3 more quests and then I can finally try and go see what Skellige is all about. The Vikings, or the close approximation of warrior boat people.
She casts no spells. On my honor.
An elf's honor worth less than a man's shit.
Wow. They're just randomly picking on people now.
Chamomile and goatweed. She practices
Happiness will come to
Talon's gone to shit. Oh, oops.
I'd give you a discount for heroic deeds, but madam, well, you know.
Can't control what I
Easy,
inherit.
but you can control what you do with
Oh
it.
I
god.
know.
We're having an argument.
What was that about?
She spat in my face. Or might as well have. Called me a whoremonger and a witless hack. Can you imagine? Wit is my forte.
Gotta say, Priscilla's really growing on me.
Save it.
And why don't you save your pouting? Prove to her she's wrong.
Exactly what I plan to do. I've always dreamed of having my own cabaret. A bit of paint and plaster, and this place will do splendidly.
Okay.
Just one hitch. Need coin.
Of course you do.
So, if you happen to get a break between drowners and ekamajigs, maybe you can help an old
Ekamajigs?
friend out.
Really? Yeah, get a loan.
Maybe the Vivaldis would give you a loan. I'd vouch for you.
Funny you mentioned that. I went to see Vivaldi. Nobody said. Witchers are no good as guarantors. The risk of premature death is way too high.
He's not wrong.
But I have another idea. I dated this girl once, Sophronia. That's a name if you can believe it. Has a merchant for a father, importer of spices from Zerrikania. And Daddy Dear would never refuse his daughter Dear a thing.
Okay.
We can borrow the coin from her.
And what's Priscilla gonna... Where do I come in? Yeah.
Fine. Tell me what you want. Got a feeling you've a plan all cooked up.
Sophronia could still be holding a grudge after our unfortunate parting. But with a touch of help from you, I know she'll forgive me. And then give me that loan.
What's this help entail?
First of all, we need to borrow a dull sword from Madame Arena, one of her props.
And then you're gonna
You know,
beat
the
me,
kind
huh?
we use during performances? Get that, then meet me outside Sophronia's house.
And what's your... Yeah, I'm seeing where this is going.
Let's say I agree and go see Madame Arena. What'll you be doing in the meantime?
Something I have to finish. But I promise I'll do it before you come back with the sword. Then I'll tell you the rest.
Huh. I mean, I'm gonna play dumb, but I'm probably gonna be the thief, the whatever, and he's gonna defend the lady. Fine.
Fine, but
Geralt, the only butts in this plan will be the ones filling my seats. It'll work, you'll see. Get the sword from Madame Arena and meet me outside Sophronia's at sunset.
Old man Newman left me a gift last time.
What? He never given me nothing but floppy diddly.
You don't know how to give, you can't receive.
Saying I'm no good at giving.
To give, you got to have talent.
Dandelion, you and your
I'd
plans.
give you a discount.
I saw how well the heist worked.
But madam, well, you know.
But I'll help him, because otherwise he'll get into even more trouble. Also, there's another quest somewhere around here.
The last individual who tried to come in on my business, it took a month to find him. Am I being clear, Chive?
What's the fuss about? Can you not treat me as a bit of healthy competition?
Why are you even talking to him, Duke? I've always maintained 2 smashed knees are worth 1,000 words.
Huh.
Oh, get out! Glad you came.
Between me and the dwarf, I don't think you guys are up for this shit. Is there a problem here?
there a problem?
A problem? There's some kind of problem here, gents. No. Just wanted you to meet my new pals before the bugger the fuck off. Because we're just parting, right?
We'll have our reckoning yet, Chive. Soon.
What's this? Some flea-ridden mutant got you scared, Duke? Just say the word. I'll take care of it.
Oh boy.
Take a peek at what he's got inside, then make the midget eat it. Sound good?
Next time, Earl. Let's go.
Right.
At least
Don't
he
see
has
you
some
ride through
brains.
here ever again. Well, that puts me up to the neck in fucking shite without the shovel.
Yeah, what's this all about? How can I help you out?
What's this all about? Doing business with them?
Exactly the ploughing opposite. You see, Geralt, old pal,
About to ask me for help, aren't you?
Of
the
course.
thing is, I sort of kind of owe a wee sum to a mutual acquaintance, Francis Bedlam, the king of beggars.
Oh, beggars.
To pay off the debt, I've made up my mind to get serious about Gwent.
Oh no.
Getting better by the minute.
Not the playing of it, mind you, but the cards themselves. The rarest of them fetch princely sums these days. Sadly, that's not exactly arcane knowledge. Got a buyer in heat for my collection, missing just 3 cards. But Duke's dregs are all over my arse, so... What do you say, Geralt?
I'll help you.
Fine. We'll try to hunt down those cards. Which ones you need?
Fringilla, Vigo, Isengrim, and John Natalis. Devilish hard to get hold of. Duke's been trying too, hasn't had any luck.
Wait, you don't even know where to look for these cards?
Nah, it's not as bad as that. I'm betting Zed's got them. He quit fencing recently, only deals in cards now. Unfortunately, the arsewite won't talk to me. Not after I bought a one-of-a-kind Scoia'tael card out from under his nose. Would you mind going to see him?
Ah, sure.
Sounds familiar.
Big fish in the card pond. There's a shop along the south wall. And thank you, Geralt. I actually think I stand to pay off this debt now.
No problem. See you later, Zoltan.
As long as I can buy them and don't have to play for them, because holy shit, I suck at Gwent. If I have to win them from him, it's not gonna go well.
There must be order.
I'm also too lazy to look into building a decent deck. I'm just using whatever I have. Whatever works. But let's continue with Dandelion for now.
On your way? Or will you stay longer? Far safer with you.
Hello, miss. I'm here for a fake sword.
Ah, so good to see you.
I need a prop.
Got a request. Need to borrow one of your props. One of the swords you use for stage battles.
My. Whatever do you need that for?
I don't know, but Dandelion claims it's essential.
Oh, yes. I suspected Master Dandelion might have a hand in this. I certainly hope you don't aim to compete with me. Voilà.
Thanks. I'll try not to damage it. So long.
Those poor wretches
She wants
who
to open a
fled
cabaret, not a theater, so shouldn't be a problem, I hope. After dusk, so it's the right time frame, and it's not that far away, okay? Okay.
Oh, scaring us decent folk.
Hi, Dandelion. What do you have planned? Though I'm pretty sure I know what it is.
Ah, finally made it. Listen, here's the plan. Sophronia loves adventure-filled romance novels. I can be a hero in her eyes if I can
Of
just
course,
save her from
exactly
a
what I thought.
I'll have her eating out of my hand, and there's no way she'll begrudge me that loan.
Want me to be the bandit?
Knew you'd see the sense in it right away.
That's it? That's your plan? That's your grand plan?
Are you serious? That's your brilliant plan?
I never called it brilliant, but any kind of plan is better than none. Written your lines already.
You've written
Lines.
so you know what to say during the performance. Here, and your mask. Put it on. Sophronia can't recognize you.
But
No time. Sophronia's coming. Stick to the plan. We'll meet at the Rosemary in the morning.
stop right there.
What is this? Help! Save me!
Tremble, flaxen-haired wench. Bow before the Prince of Thieves.
Not so fast. Drop your sword, scoundrel. This is your first and last warning.
Dandelion!
'Tis I, though the scum of the city call me the Crimson Avenger.
Really? The Crimson Avenger?
No, not the Crimson Avenger.
Silence, vermin! You shall regret the day you were born.
I'll stick to the plan.
On guard! You're better than I thought.
If I strike him even once, he's probably...
I mean, Crimson Avenger!
He's probably gonna die if I strike him even once.
The Crimson Avenger triumphs again.
Are you well?
One blow struck true. Another scar from my collection.
Come inside. I shall bandage you up. Be gone, vile bandit, or the Crimson Avenger will beat you senseless!
Of course he will, of course he will. Jesus. The things I do for my friends. He was level 1. If I left clicked even once, he was probably gone. Ah, dandelion.
Sick of it.
Don't have time for bandits. Leave me alone.
No loitering round here.
No loitering.
Got my eye on you, white one.
Got my eye on you.
Oh God, the Reapers come for me.
Black ones, Redanians.
Right. Morning. 9 AM.
There's been a misunderstanding. You're here too early.
We agreed to meet today, so we've come today. Supplies are all hauled in and the crew's raring to work. We'll start just as soon as our lovely directress gets round to deciding on the decoration.
But Dandelion doesn't even have the coin to pay you.
Turns out he does now, or soon will. At any rate, he's working on it.
See, it's all peachy. So will you finally decide what style you want for this interior?
What are our choices? And why? Yeah, why are you asking me?
Why are you asking me?
Well, the lovely lady seems to be having a hard time deciding. And Master Dandelion said he was torn between boudoir style and theatre decor, but that he'd let us know just as soon as we arrived. Now we're here, but no decision's been made. And the lady's horribly surprised she's to choose. Though apparently this whole renovation's for her sake.
For me?
Of course.
Well, it's not for me.
It was not for me.
Before I bust the vessel.
I've no idea what Dandelion would like. Geralt, you've known him long. Say something.
We don't want to be... It's a theater kind of... Yeah, but then we said we're not gonna be a competition to the... I don't know what boudoir style I wanna... Let me Google this. Because otherwise I'm gonna say theater. Dramatic, low-key, luminous, or playful and vogue. Let me see some pictures. Oh, this is the boudoir. Huh. Is it a boudoir style? Seems more like no. Fine, I'll say theater then.
You're both stage artists, and cabaret's a form of theater. The interior should reflect that.
A wonderful choice it is. At last. Gentlemen, you're done lollygagging. Get to work.
Lollygagging.
And also, toothless and hairless. I don't know what to believe anymore.
Because at least the pictures I found in a quick
Oh,
search.
well, guess this cabaret's the real thing.
Ever since Dandelion inherited this place, he's talked about it constantly. I just never expected him to...
The pictures I found on a quick glance were more towards boudoir would make it look more towards like a brothel than a stage setup or theater setup.
take action.
Maybe I
And so
just
quickly.
found the wrong things, but
Who
the
knows?
decision has been
Might
made.
even settle down now. You'll have to keep an eye on the business. Who would have known?
Despite what people say about him, Dandelion approaches life very rationally.
Yeah, I don't think so.
We talking about the same Dandelion? Man who loses a fortune worth half of Novigrad in one night?
Dandelion can also be responsible. He always pays anyone who works for him on time, and he's never missed a performance.
Sure hope your opening won't be the first. He's still not here.
Well, he said as soon as he got the coin, he'd go see Polly, our choreographer. She's missed the last few rehearsals. I certainly hope he's not gotten into trouble.
Anything's possible with Dandelion.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can't find him.
She got into trouble and then he got into trouble. And I'm gonna go clean it up again.
Danians, as long as they pay.
She looks like a dryad. I kinda like I dig the outfit even if it's super revealing. It reminds me of dryads. Oh my god, the people coughing around here are disgusting.
Hear my prayer.
Double shows.
Behave, Witcher. Degeneracy.
Looking for
Downfall of civilization.
something unusual.
They stealing our work, those Tamarians.
Oh, while I'm here, do you happen to have money?
Greetings, Ivy.
Greetings, Geralt. How much?
What do you have on offer?
No, he did not happen to get money all of a sudden. Oh well, let me get some stuff for you. Amber dust, amethyst dust, an amethyst. I don't know if I'm gonna need them, and then I'm just buying them to hoard them. But then I also kinda need the space since I'm super heavy. Ba, ba, ba. Let me check really fast. pure draconid leather, so I'm going to need some draconid leather at some point. Fine, give me this one. And hopefully I can sell at least some of this shit. Nah, he's almost out of money again. Yeah. Huh? Why do I have this unequipped? Excuse you?
So long.
What happened here? Huh. Oh, because I had the blunt sword for fighting Dandelion. Yeah. That makes sense. Huh. Fine, let's see.
Greetings, Ibeer.
Greetings, Geralt. How might I...
What else do you have that I might need? How about flawless stuff? Do I need them at some point? It is a crafting component. I've used in what? It doesn't really say. Not needed to craft anything, but can be dismantled into a diamond. It's not needed to craft anything. So not really a need for it. Dark steel ingots, I'm pretty sure I need these for some of the crafts. I'm draining him of money so fast. Give me some of these then. Give me the meteorite. Sure, why not? Alright, now you should have enough money to buy most of this shit. And if not, at least I'm gonna have, you're gonna have money next time I come around. Okay, I may have overbought a bit, but at least he has money, because if I get any relic stuff, they just, they're worth in the hundreds, so I drain him with money pretty fast.
So long.
Polly, everything all right? Open up!
What's going on?
What's the ruckus about?
Polly and her half-brained fiancé. They're fighting. She's the only one in this town who knows anything about choreography, and that lummox won't let her work for me.
I wonder why.
Hold on. What are you doing here? We were gonna meet at the Rosemary.
We were, but you didn't show. Priscilla started to worry, so I came to see how you were doing.
Priscilla started worrying about me? That's so nice!
You
Less
idiot.
for her than for you, I'm sure. So let's get back.
Did you not hear what's going on in there? We've got to help Polly. Why do beautiful women always end up with such dicks?
Ha! Like
no
you?
idea. Stand back. I'll break the door.
I mean, he's not that
Wait,
bad, but he's
do we have
also
to destroy
annoying.
her house? She keeps a spare key around here somewhere.
Right, let's find the key. I can use my
Fine,
Witcher
let's
senses.
find the key.
Find anything?
Not here. Ah, the key.
Hon hon hon, mademoiselle. Alright,
Whoa! What the devil's this? Get out of my house!
we did kind of barge
Watch
into his
it,
house.
and leave the woman alone.
What the? She's my betrothed.
But I'm not your property.
I
Exactly.
love her. I'll not let her sway her ass in his brothel.
Whoa, slow down there a minute. This is clearly one gigantic misunderstanding. One I can clear up in the blink of an eye.
Shove your excuses up your ass. Sod off, or I'll split your skull.
My friend asked you nicely, so please be courteous in return and hear him out, or we'll settle this another way.
All right, talk.
Hubio, right? Polly's told me so much about you. She said you're erudite and have an open mind.
You said that? Well, there's a truth to it. My mind's the open salt, but its open saltedness ends when my betrothed starts wagging her ass around brothels. Get out of here, both of yous. Polly's not going anywhere.
Let him finish.
Let him finish. There's no brothel involved.
You see, friend, Geralt just hit the nail on the head. For what you have there is the old publicity placard.
Old?
Very. From a time when my establishment was under different management. I, however, would never let any indecency take place in my cabaret. My very reputation precludes it.
So, what's all this about?
Your betrothed is a first-class artiste, and I want to offer her a position worthy of her talents. She's to be my choreographer, and that in turn means she'll receive a share of the proceeds from every performance she choreographs.
You mean to say coin?
Oh, really? Is it that easy?
No flirting required. You have my word.
Oh. Suppose, in that case...
I knew you'd agree.
It's settled then. See you
Okay,
at the
that
Rosemary.
went better than expected.
Well, I'm off.
I'll catch up to you. Whew. Never expected that to go so
Yeah,
well.
me neither. You handled it
You
well.
handled it well, Dandelion. Man was body in your hands once you called him erudite.
In negotiation, as in combat, the key is to find your opponent's weak spot and exploit it to the hilt.
So, time to head back?
I've still got to stop by Rotlex. Commissioned some new placards from him a while ago, but Hubio came across the old version. Plowing artists got some serious explaining to do.
Alright, I'll get the placards. If
I'll
I
go
started
see
this, I
Rotlex.
might as well
You head back to
see it to the
Rosemary.
end.
Priscilla will have my head.
Really? You'd go?
No, said that for the hell of it. Tell me where he lives.
Portside.
See you soon.
Alright, let's go see a man about why he's not making new placards and he's just reusing old stuff. Probably has an excess of them and he was too lazy to make new ones or something. Excess.
Since yesterday it's started.
Oi! What's with the placards? Talk. Oh, somebody ransacked the house.
Looking for Rotlick.
You ain't alone. Damn halfling's in debt to half the city, but I'm here to scrape mine before the carcass is picked clean.
There's not enough for everyone, so bugger off. Feeding time's first come, first served.
I just want some placards.
Take what you want. I'm just here for some placards.
You deaf? Didn't you hear me? This is all mine now. Fuck off, freak.
Well, wrong thing to say.
And here I thought we'd resolve this peacefully.
Right? Why are you locked on that one when this one's just clearly hitting you? God, I'm actually gonna lose a fist fight because of the stupid target lock system.
Let's end this.
Okay, that was close. Kept locking on the further target instead of the one next to him.
Tell me what you want, damn it!
Placards.
There ain't no ploughing placards here.
And Rotlick, where's he?
Same place as always. Vehicle Bud Estate. Losing his last crowns at the races.
See? Wasn't that easy? Could have said so right away.
Right? At least I have access to the Vehicle by the States, from what I remember.
Hold the climb. Everywhere you go.
The white wolf.
Look awfully suspicious to me.
Was that really far away? Was it? Yes. I can just fast travel to the vehicle, but by order of the hierarch.
Come closer.
A vehicle boot. Let's see this gambling addict. As long as you make my placards, we're not gonna have a problem.
Your harmony between jockey and steed. You'd think them a pair of old lovers. Synergy reigns between them.
Of course, it doesn't let me camp down. I have to go around.
Seems you're a considerable sum in the red.
What's going on here? This is
Henri Rotlick, artist, painter, debtor, and martyr to my art. At your service.
Dandelion sent me.
Oh, yes. Tell him his placards are done and safely hidden away. Yet, alas, I cannot fetch them, as a group of angry creditors has seized my home.
I punched them out.
Think I might have run into one of them.
Then you know my predicament. And now, Count de Louverton has offered me the chance to win it all back. I'm to wager on a race.
What's there to worry about?
What's there to worry about? This is your chance to settle up, get a clean slate.
I've had a spell of bad luck lately. Should I agree to de Louverton's offer and lose, I shall be in bondage to him for all time.
Well, that's the way you laid your bet. You made your bet, sorry. I'll win the race for you.
Let's do this.
Haven't raced in a while.
I'll enter the race. You'll bet on me, win, pay your debts, then give me the placards.
You're that good a rider?
Yes.
Far from the worst. Go tell the Count you accept his offer.
I am the best. Yeah, that's such a bad start. Let the horse simmer down for a bit. Nope, nope, nope. You're not gonna pass me. Oh, was that it?
Whoa! Thank you. I never expected this. May I ask to what I owe this generosity?
Let's
I just
say
need the
I like to do a
placards.
good deed from time to time. Can we get those placards now?
I'll bring them to the Rosemary in time, just as soon as I settle my obligations.
Fine. See you there.
You better bring them, because otherwise I'm gonna be breaking your Nico kneecaps.
I've got a cold. Watch it, peasant.
Peasant? What is this quest about?
Wondering if I could take part in the races.
Oh.
If you've coined for the rider's fee and a steed of your own. Decide quickly, please. There's a race about to begin.
I mean, if I'm here, might as well.
I want a race.
Grand. Your name and the name of your steed.
Geralt of Rivia, on Roach.
Excellent. Your opponent, let me see. Seamus Holt, astride
Athos. Alright. Wasn't planning on doing racing, but if I'm here.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, off you go!
Might as well win all the races while I'm here. Okay, with this stamina I should have enough to finish the whole race now. They're easy enough as long as there's no sharp turns.
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over.
Wait a second. Oh, it took forever to finish.
Bad, yet we shouldn't kid ourselves. The competition was hardly stiff. Shall I sign you up for another?
Sure, why not?
Like to race again.
Excellent. Don't go anywhere. We'll start soon. Your opponent this time, Viscount. The Viscount races incognito, so I must ask for your discretion.
I don't really care who I'm racing as long as they put the money down.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, off you go!
Time for a change of scene.
Oh, I had a bad start this time. But that's hardly a problem. Wait, is the course changed? No, maybe because it's dark outside. I feel like it's different. Oh no, it did change. Because I don't remember Bandit Camp being part of it last time. Ah, he put up a bit more of a fight.
Hear ye! The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud Memorial Derby is over.
Roach!
The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding roach. Glory to the victor.
Glory!
Bravo! Congratulations, you won in style. Shall I sign you up for another?
Is there one more?
Want to try again?
Gained an appetite, have we? Your opponent this time, Luke Vegelbud.
Succubus.
He's the black sheep of the family, but he's not lost a race yet, so he's seen as...
Okay, so this should be the last one, because each of them, the bar fights and the races had 3 stages.
On 3, 1, 2, 3, off you go!
Well, I would like... Oh shit! I messed up. I might actually lose this one. What I would like is a better saddlebag for carry weight, not saddle, not riding saddle. Yeah, messed up there. Might still win it, might not.
Giddy up.
He's also out of stamina apparently. Oh, sprinting again. God, he's really far behind.
Hear ye, hear ye. The final of the Erasmus Vegelbud
Take it
Memorial
easy.
Derby is over. The winner is Geralt of Rivia, riding Roach. Glory to the victor.
Okay, I think this was the last one, right?
Fantastic race. Congratulations. A grand victory.
Okay, yeah, that was the... So let's see, what did I get? So my current one is superior with 50 stamina. 35 mastercrafted. A 50 for another superior. Cavalry 70 stamina, okay. That is an upgrade. And 70 inventory weight, which is the same as this. Wonder where I can sell saddlebags actually, because I have a lot of those too. Oh right, and I always said I'm gonna Google where to sell the bloody trophies, and I kept forgetting. Okay, so next to Novigrad.
Is there a land where I might find more of your kind?
Geralt of Rivia. Got it right.
What do you want?
To express my admiration on account of your victory. And here, brought you an invitation from the boss. He'd like to congratulate you personally.
Is that the King of Beggars or who? Carlo Varesi. Where is that? Inside the main city. Also, this is where I need to go to sell the trophies. So I'm going to go to Aret. And go see a man about some trophies. Make some room in my inventory. And also a lot of money. Let's see that I have the right one equipped first. Experience from monsters, and I'm gonna keep another one with experience from humanoids, I guess. No, I'll just keep the experience from monsters. Should be a church here? I think it's this building in the distance. Hello? Anybody home? Maybe I have to wait till morning. Is the guy sleeping? Alright. Crematory worker. Doesn't seem to be any... Oh, alchemist.
Looking for some potion ingredients.
There's been a mistake. I'm no mage. No. I'm a...
Could swear I saw you at the summit in Loch Muin.
That may have been my twin
My
brother.
twin brother,
Stop
really?
it. To the eternal fire, I'm a boil to be lanced same as you. Relax. Not about to turn you in.
What do you want?
I like to
Got
sell
anything
trophies.
interesting to sell?
I do, but shh.
What do you have to sell? Actually, let me check alchemy. Lesser red. You don't have lesser red? What the hell? The decoctions usually require mutagens. How about this? No. 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 Alenaria, do you have some? No, because he's not a botanist, he's an alchemist. Sulfur, quicksilver solution. Venom extract. He doesn't really have money. How the hell am I going to sell all my shit to him? Attack power. Chance to poison, art. Meh. Crafting diagrams are pretty expensive, maybe those I can make some money off of. $19, wasn't he supposed to pay full price? What the hell? Is this a lie?
How'd you end up here? Crematory wouldn't exactly be my first choice if I needed to hide.
I wound up here by accident, after the Conclave's deliberations at Loch Muin.
What happened?
I moved to condemn Radovid. So Cardwin called the guards. They beat me, thoroughly. With gusto. Once they thought I'd expired, they sent me here. The furnace was blazing and open. I felt a wave of heat.
Ooh, shit. That's fucked up. Aye, but he's not paying full price, so... that was a lie. Let's see if I can find some other place.
So long.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
Do I need to re-interact with him? Because he's not even showing on the map as an alchemist.
Should have buried him in the ground, like we did his granddad.
You know what the church says? Dead
Try
are
again.
burned. Graves are a pagan relic.
But that may be so.
Greetings.
Got anything interesting?
I do, but shh.
So he's still paying shitty prices for them. Compared to what...
So long.
If anyone asks, you've not seen me.
If I go to my inventory... it's like 150... 1,000... 300... so he's definitely not paying... full prices for them. Let's wait one more 24-hour period. And then if he still pays shitty prices, oh well, I'm just gonna sell them to other vendors who pay at least half the price.
You do well not to pester folk.
Youth these days. Hair-brained, all of them.
Where's the alchemist now? It's not here. Down. Oh. And I can't interact with him. What the hell? What's this all about? Why is he broken?
Looks like rain.
Nothing hurts as much as...
He's gone again.
I like rain. Keeps the roads indoors.
Whatever.
Ow!
Let's get back to the city.
We get a bonus for working in piss poor weather.
I'll try again some other time. That's so weird.
The rain will cleanse the city's
The
streets.
thinking customer will see right away.
How about you, Vivaldi?
How can I be of...
Oh, no, I do not want to
Till
learn.
next time.
Greetings.
This merchant doesn't want to talk to me.
Welcome. Well,
Show me what you have in stock.
I believe I already expended everything he had interesting. Oh, he has 6 freaking thousand. Okay. Good to know I can sell shit to him too.
So long.
Got my eye on
last chance to surrender unorthodox books. The thinking
I think this merchant doesn't want to talk to me either.
Welcome.
Oh no, never mind.
What have you got there?
Nothing interesting, but at least he's treating with me.
So long.
Okay, back to Cleaver.
By order of the hierarch, whosoever the mage
Thanks for the invite.
Congratulations. Quite the winner, the Vagel buds. Luke's one hell of a prick, but I don't recall him ever losing before. And seeing as you outran him, you actually stand a chance at Paleo. Make some real coin.
Interesting. What's the paleo?
Paleo? Never heard of it.
Fuck me, what a peasant. The Paleo's a race held at night in the city streets. Used to be every district sponsored a competitor. Things are different now. You're gonna race jockeys put forward by Bedlam and Reuven, but my coin's on you.
Okay.
Fine, I'll race.
Lovely, colour me thrilled. Just don't bloody let me down, because I'm about to bet a small fortune on you.
I better get my share of the
Drink
coin
some
then.
chamomile or whatever the fuck you do.
Or I can talk to Reuven, throw the race, and get money that way.
Paleo
Oh
is
shit.
above all a race of honor. The winner doesn't just win a reward, he earns our respect as well. So, take your positions and get the fuck going.
Oh shit! I didn't think it's gonna throw me straight into the race. Moonrace. Oh my god, get out of my freaking face! And this is even with the increased stamina. Damn, they're good. Oh god, no.
Spare a couple or two.
Did I win? Or did I go off the track and lose?
Great fuck. Could have whittled myself a jockey out of birch, stained him with piss, and he would have done better than you.
Shit happens.
What?
Oh, you sure
It's because I strayed off a bit.
That's business. Sometimes you keep the...
Temple guard! Scatter!
I'm fucking done here. Stay...
What the hell? Oh well. I wasn't that far behind or anything. Oh, F you too. Let's finish up. The cabaret. No, never mind, it's just across the bridge.
Ever heard the legends of the White Wolf?
Walking about all door-faced, scaring things.
So, we start in G major.
In G
Oh,
major.
well. See, the crew's been hard at work. Not bad.
I love it. Especially the, accoutrements on the wall. What about Rotlick? Did you get the placards?
Rotlick said he'd bring them on his own. Should be here soon.
Great! The best way I can think of to promote the chameleon.
When is the grad opening?
Guess everything's ready. So when's the opening?
Soon. We start our dress rehearsal in an hour. I just need to nip back home for my dress.
You better not fuck this up, Dandelion.
Don't mention it.
Seems my cabaret dreams are about to come true. So, around to celebrate? I'm buying.
Sure, why not?
Why not?
That's my boy. The foreman mentioned he saw you and Priscilla talking.
He's all right.
And she say anything about me?
You're fat and you smell, come on. She did praise his rationality.
She said something that made me think she's not entirely normal.
What?
That you're responsible, got your feet planted firmly on the ground.
You're pulling my leg.
Not this time. One thing's eating me. How do you manage to get the loan from Sophronia?
Ugh, wasn't easy. She got so excited about our performance, I had to read to her for 4 hours. 4 hours from the Cloak and the Dagger.
Cloak and Dagger?
You mean you didn't...
Are you crazy? Who do you think I am?
I wouldn't put it past you.
She's late, of course. She knew how important this night was to me.
Of course she did. Probably just making herself gorgeous. Takes time, you know.
So it's true. A woman's vanity knows no bounds.
Master Dandelion! Priscilla! She's...
What now?
Speak, man!
She's badly, been attacked. They took her to Vulmerius Hospital.
Attacked? She's hurt? Geralt, come with me, please.
Of course. Let's go.
What the hell? I thought she just kidnapped or something. Hurt?
What? Priscilla. Is she gonna live?
I'd say that's certain. Her condition's critical but stable. Beg your pardon, but you are a relative?
Oh god, did they fuck up her neck?
No, a friend.
Her voice?
A very close friend.
That's how it looks like.
Dandelion, correct? She uttered the name in her few moments of lucidity. I am Joachim von Gratz, head of surgery. Until recently, a lecturer at Oxenfurt Academy.
Enough of the courtesies. What are her injuries, besides her eye?
A concussion, cranial swelling, incision into her larynx, and scalding inside the throat and esophagus. Clearly someone forced her to imbibe a caustic fluid.
Wow. Who did this to her?
Who could have done this?
That I do not know. I do, however, know she is not the perpetrator's first victim.
How can you know that?
I've seen wounds like this. They're not the kind one would forget, don't you agree? In fact, just this week a corpse turned up in the morgue with similar injuries. And no heart.
No heart? You mean that might have happened to Priscilla? Is someone looking into this?
I am
This
right
is
now.
Novigrad. Only the innocent burn here.
Geralt, I know I owe you 100 times over, but I need to ask you another favor. Find the bastard who did this. Find him and kill him.
Don't need any convincing. Come on, Dandelion. Let's think about what we can do.
I would suggest examining the previous victim's corpse. It
Okay.
has yet to be autopsied. Doing so could very well provide
Finally, a
some
person who's useful. And not just a
No need to
prick.
look astonished, gentlemen. As a surgeon, I know the importance of preventive medicine. Rather than wait for this maniac to strike again, I'd prefer to excise him. Not unlike a tumor.
Yeah, you're putting yourself in danger.
Great analogy, but this tumor's not gonna sit there, wait to be excised. Appreciate the help, but I doubt you know what you're getting yourself into.
I know perfectly well, and I assure you I can take care of myself.
Easy assurance to make, harder to back up, especially if you've spent your whole life wielding a scalpel, not a sword.
Look at this scar. Don't be shy. Any idea what leaves such a mark?
A flail. Morning Star, maybe.
What do you think? A blow sustained at the operating table? No? Let me repeat.
Okay,
I know
okay. How do I get into the morgue?
Think they'll let me into the morgue?
By the main entrance, certainly not. But you can also get inside through the sewers.
The sewers? Travel them often, Doctor?
As often as required for, the pursuit of preventive medicine.
Alternative treatments. Aggressive ones, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
Interesting.
really
We can
interesting.
discuss this en route. Are you ready?
Yes, let's go.
Mm-hmm. Ready and intrigued.
Yeah, that fucking sucks if she lost her
I'll get
voice
whoever did this,
completely.
Dandelion. Even if it's Hierarch Hemmelfart
Because
himself.
that was her whole life.
Thanks.
I mean, you can still live without being an artist or even
You lead.
with barely speaking, but it's... that sucks doubly so for a singer.
Practice in the sewers.
Singer.
What's that about?
Think. Sewing up drowner victims can grip. Hear that?
Been hearing it for a while. Draw your weapon.
Excellent fool!
Okay, let's put on some necrophage oil. Igni. Ow. Rude.
Lost it. I kill one, another takes its place.
I know how you feel. Believe me.
Yeah.
Where to now?
The work of a
Yes,
witcher.
it's not far now.
Priscilla, how's it look? Give it to me straight, no sugarcoating.
Her wounds will heal.
What the hell is this passing?
Voice that concerns me. Surely you understand what a terrible blow that would be to a Trobritz. Enough to strip her of the will to live.
Any remedy for that?
I fear only your friend Dandelion can be of help on that count.
What, depression? Yeah, probably, if you cannot fix her throat. Why did he jump to this quest all of a sudden, the skelly guy?
Take the ladder. This is the place. Come, the quicker we take care of this, the better.
Why? Got somewhere to be?
Someone might disturb us. The coroner, for example. Or Reverend Nathaniel Custody. Very well. We seek the corpse of a dwarven woodcarver.
A dwarven woodcarver, just as soon as I loot all the shit. Excuse you, can you get out of the way? So.
Human. Wrong body type. That's gotta be him.
This one's a she. Remember, beards are no indicator of gender amongst dwarves.
Yeah, I heard that before.
Yes? What is it?
A dwarf, but the hands. Not a carpenter's. A banker's, more likely. Let's keep looking.
This one?
Calluses on the fingers, sawdust in the beard, clothes sticky with sap. Must be our dwarf.
Excellent. I trust you don't grow weak in the knees at the sight of blood.
Not a bit. Start the autopsy.
Where?
Start with the head.
Let's look at his head. Hair smells like it's burnt, like he was in a fire.
Notice anything else? That his eyes have been scooped out, for instance?
Yeah, what's with the eye sockets? Why would he?
Those burn marks I see in his eye sockets.
Yes, and some grey dust. Ash, it seems. Very fine.
Murderer gouged out his eyes, then put burning coals in the sockets.
That's so fucked up.
So it seems. Looking at the wounds, it appears our woodcarver was still alive.
Ooh, shit. That's... wow.
See this? Incision made into the voice box.
Indeed, so thick.
Sorry, I had to blow my nose for a second.
A small, extremely sharp instrument. Scalpel.
But why? The wound is too small to bleed, and there are signs of swelling. The murderer... I believe he performed a tracheotomy, so the victim wouldn't die too soon.
Oh, so he can keep breathing when his mouth is covered up or shit. That's... God, this is so fucked up.
Let's examine the mouth. Burns, blisters.
Just like Priscilla's.
What about the torso? You said the heart is out?
What have we here? Deep wound on the left side of his rib cage, and a scar the length of his stomach.
Chest wound?
Let's examine the chest wound. Yeah, heart carved out.
Wait a minute, there's something else.
Oh, lovely sounds.
An egg from an amphibian. A salamander? Scorched but intact.
I attended some lectures in herpetology as a student. Afraid I don't recall any amphibians that would lay eggs in corpses. So either Professor Cochrane was deeply mistaken, or this is our murderer's doing.
Is he trying to use them as breeding experiments or what? What the fuck is going on?
Look at the scar. Wounds long and thin. An incision. But the edges are ragged.
Means nothing. Look, no swelling, no bruises. An old injury, perhaps an accident in the workplace.
Open the abdominal cavity.
Due warning, it will stink of rot.
Once fought a Zoogle up to my waist in sewage, so I doubt... Wait. Smells not rot.
Formaldehyde. A medical novelty. Heavily diluted, it's remarkable at preserving organic tissue. In stronger proportions, it's more destructive than acid.
Explains why there's no smell of decay, and why his throat's scalded.
God, this is beyond torture. This is so fucked up.
Look at his hands. These welts. Rope burns, right? He was tied up.
I'd expect so. No one could sit through such torture unless bound.
Speaking from experience?
Yes, that of a victim. Spent a year in the dungeons of Tretogor. Long story.
Some other time, maybe. See the callus? Our dwarf wore a ring, but someone took it off him. See anything interesting on his legs?
His right foot. The ankle swollen, toenails broken. He clearly kicked something very hard. Right before he kicked the bucket.
Tried to fight back?
Doesn't strike me as the right time for jokes.
Apologies. We surgeons, we've a different sensibility.
Mm-hmm. And a different sense of humor.
His genitals? Did they even cut out?
His genitals. We ought to inspect those.
I sincerely doubt they bear any relation to the matter.
I mean, at this point, if I already selected the option, we'll see.
We'll see. Pull down his trousers and... shit.
Syphilis, actually. Early stages. No sign of diffusion.
Think there could be a connection?
Only as the killer's potential motivation.
Okay, so that's interesting, but also not relevant.
Alright. Think I know enough.
Enlighten me, please, because I've still no notion what this is about. What the motive might have been.
Punishment? It seems way too extreme for punishment. And I don't think it's madness, because it would have been like a lot of stabbings, a lot of cuts or anything if it was just a rage, like a madness impulse thing. So it's either a ritual, and the other one is rather not sure. Okay, let's say it's a ritual. That's my best guess.
It's some kind of sick ritual. You saw it. Burns in the eye sockets, cavity where the heart should be, scalding liquid, all centering on warmth, heat, fire.
A fire eternal.
It's a lead worth following. Any idea what his name was?
Fabian Meyer. And I'm Hubert Reich, the coroner. I've come to perform the autopsy, but I see you've done it for me, Joachim. As always, you interfere where you're neither needed nor wanted. Drag others into trouble in the process. Who is this?
A student. Lifelong learner. Got a couple questions for you.
Very well, speak. But be quick. Reverend Nathaniel has come by for an inspection. He'll be here shortly.
Where was the body found?
Woodcarver's body. Where was it found? It's important.
Plan to investigate? Exciting. He died in his workshop south of the market square. just beside the gate to Far Corners. That poor Trebirates was attacked there. City's abuzz about it. But the woodcarver, Eustace, the corpse collector, brought us the body. You should speak to him. Saw him just around the corner, near... Oh, greetings, your reverence.
Who are these people? I believe I made it clear no one's to be allowed in under any circumstances.
You did, but they're friends of the deceased. Here to collect the body.
Out of the question. Show them out at once.
As your reverence wishes.
Hmm.
Gentlemen, follow me.
My second guess...
Via another route.
My second guess would be they're using...
Why do you cover for us?
I was covering my own arse. If Reverend...
I need a second. But then it wouldn't make sense to go through so much trouble with the eye sockets and all that shit. Because I was thinking the option could be they're smuggling, they're using corpses to smuggle, like the salamander egg and other stuff, to smuggle them in and out of the city. But then why go through all the extra bullshit steps? Because that would only draw attention to the corpse. Why don't just make it a drowning or whatever if you're gonna smuggle stuff in a corpse? So I don't know. I don't think that's actually a valid option.
Nathaniel had learned someone had entered the morgue and cut open a corpse without his permission, I'd be in deep trouble. But you didn't give that a thought, did you, Joachim? As ever. Well, while I don't approve of your willfulness, I also wish to see this murderer hang. So, should I learn anything new related to this case, I will let you know.
Thank you.
Yeah, you could have told me.
Might have told me you know the coroner. We could have skipped the trip through the sewers.
I know him, thus I avoid him. I've said enough on the subject.
Yeah, I need to know more. No more fucking around if we're gonna do this.
I decide when we're done with this subject. What's your connection to him?
An old story, but if you insist. The student protests in 1242, you've heard of them? I led them. Hubert, however, denounced me to the authorities. I landed in prison. There you have it. What will you do now?
Plenty of leads. Woodcarver's workshop, the corpse collector who found him, alley where Priscilla was attacked. Got work to do.
As do I. At the hospital. I must return there. But I shall keep my fingers crossed.
And I'll keep my eye on you.
I hope he's not the one.
Now you.
I really hope he's not the one doing this. Because he seems like a good person, at least on the surface. Where's this alleyway where Priscilla was attacked?
Mark my words, I'll kick him out. Yet another night without whore.
Yet another night with another whore. Yeah, sounds like a man.
I wish my man was as you.
Uh-huh. Wait, no, this is leading me to something else. I mean, while I'm here, might as well look for some good loot, because this seems like a good hiding place. Yet another part of the sewers. Another the sewers underneath the city are so extensive. I can't even tell if I was around here or not anymore. Not, let's go back. Go back and do the alleyway. I'm gonna get distracted again. Check the top floor and then get out of here. Wait. No. Ooh, a map. Is this a spy's place? Informant? Ooh, armor. What is this? Oh, it's locked. Oh, excuse me. And that's it. I was hoping for more better loot. But I will. And how do I get to this alleyway?
Those were the days.
Maybe around. Out and around. Here?
Hey, handsome.
A brazier. This time of year?
Grab him!
Sis.
I know that smell.
How am I to know?
Formaldehyde.
Watch him, see what he does.
Fucking come on! Together now! Kill the horse,
The fuck? What are you thinking? You're lucky I can't draw my sword out.
Son of a whore!
Not too late to surrender.
Eye for an eye!
I'd punch you too, lady. Setting me up.
Think you'll gut me too, huh? Up your ass, deviant! Hoes can fight back!
Calm down, I'm not gonna hurt you. What are you doing here?
Getting vengeance. Well, why are you staring? Have you not heard killers always return to the scene of their crime? Me and my brothers are waiting here to give him a warm welcome. For Priscilla. Almost did her in, the whole son.
I know. Here to look for clues.
Idiots.
You might know something.
Okay.
Fear I can't help you much. But I can tell you what I know.
At least I didn't kill her.
Priscilla wasn't the sole victim. You aware of that?
Oh, dearie. Of course I was. This didn't start yesterday. Others have died like this before. Beggars, street girls, orphans. But who'd have a drama concern about them? Human rubbish. It's what the guards call us.
Wow.
Don't call any names.
They didn't have proper ones. Baldy, curly, buns. That's what folk called them. No friends, no families. Their bodies were burned long ago.
You and Priscilla friends?
Friends? Nah. But she saw more than a stupid whore in me. Treated me with respect. It mattered. I was looking to give up whoring. Pick up a decent trade. But none would take me. Not as a washerwoman, nor a servant, nor a cook. Felt like a leper, I did. But Priscilla, she was different. Agreed to put me in her play, you see? Lots of the other actors, they were afraid on account of her jesting about the eternal fire. Whistling Wendy on stage, can you imagine it? Well, dream's gone now. I'm back to working street corners.
Sorry to hear that.
You could do worse as work goes. Or so I tell myself.
Well, sorry for beating your friends up, I guess.
I gotta look around some more. Appreciate it if you didn't disturb me.
Naturally, we'll stand aside, behave. But do tell us if you find anything else here.
Head's ringing.
Yeah, of course your head's ringing. Like, what were you thinking?
Human. Priscilla's.
Whistling Wendy. What's this? Remember, good people, the light cast by the fire dispels every darkness. Oh, it might be because the Church of the Eternal Fire might be a fanatic that saw her as a problem because she's gonna do a play regarding that subject. Or I don't know. Exposes every unworthy and debauched soul. Not even shape-shifting dopplers can hide from its light. Not even witches and sorceresses. So adept at fooling the common folk. Not the loose women who walk the street and fog men's minds with their charms. Abandon then the treacherous and immoral magic arcane. Cover your bodies in modesty and provoke no unclean thoughts, and the eternal fire will expose for you all monsters and sinners, or else burn you too in its flames. Concerned citizen. Yeah, sounds like a fanatic. This is the map. I got more on the the wolf school. This is the script for when we fought Dandelion, and I think this is the DLC. Okay, what other clues can I find?
His footprint. The murderer's maybe. Weighed on his heel. Took a step back. Murderer fled before the guards arrived. Ran this way.
Into the wall?
Trail ends here. Strange. Even I couldn't jump this wall.
Yeah, that seems kinda high. Any... Huh, maybe he's not a human then? Let me check the other side of the wall. See if the tracks continue there.
What you got there? Dried mushrooms, sir. Come to sell them at market.
And mine's like
Any
war.
magic ones?
Change their name now.
There's ball eats, goat heads, penny buns. No magic.
Oh, I wish my man was brave as
Just
you.
our own.
Okay, so this trail is cold. I'm going to the next one and then see what happens. Did it just vanish into the wall? Is it something that can jump that high?
Got my eye on you.
Got my eye on you. Oh. Back alley? If we cannot enter the shop. Ladder, no.
It's raining buckets.
Not good. Oh!
home?
Begone, or I'll sick me hounds on you. Molly, Striga, come!
Striga!
Relax. I'm here about Fabian Meyer, looking for his killer.
That's altogether different. Sit, you stupid much, lie down. Come on, come on then. Slowly now, lest they bite you.
So you're...
So who might you be?
The Stiff's brother. Gus is the name. We ran a workshop together. Meyer and Meyer.
What'll it be now? Just Meyer?
Name it. I'll be closing it down now. As soon as I find a buyer for this shack, I'll head on to Mahakam. Be near my family or what's left of it. So, what do you want to know? What can I tell you about Fabian?
Any enemies?
Your brother have any enemies? Anyone dislike him? Threaten him, maybe?
'Twas Fabian who threatened this one last. Oh, you were a good dwarf. Craftsman like no other. But you were an incorrigible whoremonger as well. Whenever we put a bit of coin aside, I'd say, let's buy some tools, quality timber. No, he grabbed the purse and head out whoring. Took to following one in particular. He'd say, "'Tis all your fault, dirty bitch, human dish rag," and other obscenities. Don't rightly know what that was about. Maybe he was in love with her.
Know where I can find her? This dish rag.
City cemetery. She died a few days back, quietly in her sleep. Her pont said a fever took her.
How about the murder? Any
Tell me what you
clues?
know about the murder, in order, in detail.
It was like this. Had some work in Oxenford, and I was coming home. Saw a plume of smoke rising over the city. Thought to myself, blast it, gonna miss him burn another hag. But the smoke wasn't coming from Hierarch Square. It was coming from here. See the soot stains? That's where they burned our sculptures. Folk gathered round the blaze, and found Fabian here beside it. They'd already loaded him on the cart by the time I arrived.
Talk to your neighbors. They see anything suspicious beforehand? Hear anything?
Claimed not to. But even if they had, they'd not have helped. In Novigrad, folk give bleating orphans in the street a wide berth so as not to stain their poor lanes. What do they care about some dwarf?
Yeah, sounds about right.
Fine, we've talked enough. Need to look around.
Be my guest. Just beware of the dogs.
Bloodstains.
That's where Fabian lay when they found him.
Murderer dragged something heavy. Statues. Or a corpse.
I can't examine the fire. Another concern, citizen letter. Fire can be both a blessing and a curse. Fire can warm with its flames. Fire can prepare a nourishment. Drive off the horrors of the dark. And also scorch, burn, incinerate. Whoever fails to heed its lessons, lives in ignorance of it, mocks it. God, he's full on fanatic, okay?
Mind if I go inside the workshop?
I've not even peeked inside since they found Fabian. But I'll open it for you if you want.
Yeah, please do. I need to see what the hell is going on around here.
More bloodstains, but not near enough to say he bled to death. Unless somebody got rid of the blood. Left a few stains behind. Doubt Fabian used it. Formaldehyde.
Yes, yes.
Doubt Fabian
I
used
got
it.
that. And there's a smell going somewhere.
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
Is this why his foot was
Furniture got knocked over. This looks like it was kicked.
messed up? And does the smell lead anywhere? Alright, let's check out the last point, and then I'm sure Geralt is gonna have some idea of what's going on, because I sure as hell don't.
Oh.
Oh, that's bad luck.
Then, what do you expect from us?
Clearly it's an Eternal Fire fanatic, because
Oi,
religion,
Witcher!
but...
Coroner wants to see you. Been another victim. Told me to say the main door will be open for you. You're to come as soon as you can.
Is it the coroner or the coroner or the other one, the higher priest that came in afterwards? Is that why they're trying to keep it hush hush? Is one of them doing it?
You, Eustace, the corpse collector?
Aye? How'd you know?
Fourth sense, I think it is. You bring Fabian Meyer's body to the morgue.
Fabian. Oh, yeah, I remember. No ice, no art. One of them, right? No purse neither, as I recall.
You're searching for a purse? Really?
You search Fabian's body?
Well, I cast an eye in his pockets. Made sure nothing went to waste.
I call a spade a spade. You rob corpses.
And I call a prick a prick. It's none of your fucking concern. What, you a tax collector? Piss off, mutant.
You will tell me.
Talk. What did you find on him?
As you wish. Triflings, baubles, gloss-beaded ring, handful of coins, and a letter. Look, vellum, quality parchment that. I'll wipe off the writing and sell it as new.
That's human skin. Priscilla. Next victim's name. If you'd given this to the right person, she might not have been hurt.
What the fuck do I care what happens to some Priscilla? We short of wenches in this town.
Oh boy. You had it coming, buddy.
Boy, fucking hell. What was that for?
For everything.
You really had it fucking coming. You prick.
It just rains and rains. Oh, come here, hero.
So he could have been prevented.
It just rains and rains.
Welcome, Master Witcher.
Them Templarians. Cowards all. Fled across the Pontar instead of defending their fatherland.
Alright, let's see.
Geralt, right? I'm glad you're here. Held off on the autopsy till you arrived.
Nice of you, especially given you didn't seem pleased about my previous visit.
Because you came unannounced and in unfortunate company. I also had Reverend Nathaniel to contend with. Our spiritual caretaker has left the city on some important matter, and I know who you are, what drives you. I'm more than happy to aid your investigation.
Yeah, how do you know about me?
Von Graz told me all about you.
Ah, doubtless you've heard how I had the noble leader of the student protesters thrown in prison. But did you hear the protests were far from peaceful, or did he neglect to mention it? People were dying, Witcher. Those who rejected liberty, equality, and fraternity would be found in the gutter come morning. Their throats slit from ear to ear with surgical precision. Joachim had been my favorite student, but alas, I had to do something. So I reported him. Then I left the university and found work in the morgue, where none care about my past. Whereas Joachim, oh, fate's ironies. Years later, he was appointed head of the very ward I had founded.
Coincidence? Or is Joachim as I thought the actual murderer? Fuck. Yeah, you look a little young to be his teacher.
How old's Von Graz? 50? 60?
53, I believe. Why do you ask?
You look a little young to have been his teacher.
Not surprising. For years, I've lived in the cold and dark, breathing the vapors of embalming fluids. In short, working with corpses extends one's life. Music, is it not?
That doesn't sound legit.
Who's the victim this time?
Joris Aquinas, a lecturer in theology at Oxenfurt Academy. Found this morning at his home on a catafalque made of his books.
Any titles in particular?
It seems all the tomes dealt with the eternal fire. Treatises critical of the faith's doctrines.
Yeah, mortal sin in Novigrad.
Yeah, so it is related to that.
Let's start.
Somebody's killing people who don't respect the eternal fire and the church.
The victim was bound and forced to drink formaldehyde. Next, the killer removed the eyes, placed burning coals in the sockets, then opened the rib cage and... What's this? A parchment made of human skin.
A message from the murderer. The name of his next victim. Patricia Vegelbud.
Do you know her?
Yes. Even went to her estate once with... Gotta find her, now.
Yeah, let's go save Miss Vegelbud.
Till next time, Master.
Where's the closest fast travel? To the Vegelbud residence. So is it Joachim then, or is somebody trying to frame him? I'm not sure anymore.
What do you want?
Need to talk to her ASAP.
Need to talk to Patricia Vegelbud.
You think any bum off the street can...
Her life's in danger. Let me in or have her blood on your hands.
If you thought this up, and I'll let you in, I'll throw my arse out the door.
Always thought a guard was supposed to protect his charge, not his ass.
So be it. I'll take you to Lady Vegelbud. Just no trickery. Understand?
Oh, Geralt, what a pleasant surprise.
Not pleasant at all. I gotta see your mother. Her life's in danger.
In danger? Come now, I saw Mother this morning. She seemed sad, true, but in perfect health.
There's really no time to explain.
No time to explain. Trust me, please.
I find this all very hard to believe, but you appear to be quite serious. Please, follow me.
A fire fit for Bellatane, except it's the wrong time of year.
I mentioned Mother seemed sad. Do you remember? In fact, she's in the midst of a crisis of faith. A rather serious one. We'd been to Novigrad. Mother had seen the pyres in Hierarch Square, uttered not a word on our way home. She had all the holy books, insignias, reliquaries gathered, taken outside and burnt. Then she locked herself in her room.
We need to hurry.
So she finally found out that the church is a bunch of fucking assholes and they're burning people to the stake, and decided to have a change of heart, and now somebody's targeting her.
Hear that? Calm and quiet. All seems to be in order.
We should go in, just to be sure.
You're relentless, aren't you? Fine. But wait here, please. Mother's certainly not in the mood for guests.
Is it too late?
He ran out the other door! Catch him!
Where the fuck is he? Really? I have to deal with dogs? Come on, doggos. I'm really busy.
Spread out! Murderer's still here!
I'm not the fucking murderer, you idiots. Oh god, he got away because I'm too busy with this bullshit.
Or I'll put a bolt between your eyes!
Listen, you got the wrong guy.
Save your trickery, taking you to the heiress.
Well, killer's already escaped. Lead the way, hero.
We got him, Lady Ingrid. Wasn't easy, but...
Lower that crossbow before you hurt yourself. This man is innocent.
Forgive me. I saw him running. Thought it was the killer fleeing.
I was chasing him, and I'd have caught him if you hadn't gotten in my way.
Out of my sight, at once. Mother, why did he do this to her? Why?
Because she spoke up against the church.
Because she blasphemed the eternal fire. Only thing that ties her to the other victims. Ingrid, I know this is a hard time for you, but usually the killer leaves a note on the body. A note indicating his next victim.
Oh, so we were too late.
Very well. But you should be on your own. I do not wish to see her in this state. I do not wish to remember her like that.
I mean, that's understandable.
Let her be the last victim. Please.
Hopefully, nobody's gonna get in my way on the next one.
Bruises, broken fingernails. She defended herself. Must be why it took him longer, and why he almost got caught. Here it is. Sweet Nettie, crippled Kate's. Growing bolder, not just the name but the place too. Won't get away this time.
Yeah, sounds like a serial killer. Getting bolder and bolder. Can I get the note? I think I already had. Fire devours everything in its path, sparing no one and stopping for nothing, burns all sinners alike. Whoever breaks its commandments, whoever does not heed the church's counsel, whoever worships false gods, the same shall be turned to ash in its flame. You sick fuck. And this is why I hate religion, not because of religion itself, but because of people. Humans make everything worse. Left.
Nowadays, one note, one word. Have mercy! Me? Witch!
Nice, you gotta take risks to get back.
I'd buy tomorrow what you can buy today.
Look at that, just look.
Fucking hey, Oz.
Come closer, don't be shy.
Next house over? This one maybe?
Sweet Nettie, where is she?
Upstairs. But she's with a very important client. Do not disturb them.
No, fuck that.
It's a material world. Monster slayer. Other one. Hey, darling. Like what you see?
Where the heck is she? Is there another level up?
No one will hear you, bitch. Not a soul.
You, though? Whole town will hear you in a minute.
Yet again you disturb me.
Oh, so it is
I
him.
dislike being disturbed. I was to play with sweet Nettie, render her not so sweet, but I shall see to you first.
First, gotta tell me why you do it.
For
I
pleasure.
mean,
Satisfaction.
of course.
Achievable with whores in a lot of ways, many traditional. Doesn't take killing them, trust me.
Who said anything about killing? I could stop at a few burns. 3rd degree, but still. This rosy skin will roast quite well.
Yeah, can't listen to this shit. Fuck you. Just die.
No one's forcing you to, mutant.
Any last words?
Didn't deserve anything else. No trial, no nothing.
You're free now.
She's gonna be broken mentally, but at least she's alive.
Thank you. If not for you. He asked if I did everything, and I said, for the right price, of course. And then he smiled. Oh God, it gave me the shivers. And then he hit me so hard I passed out. I was bound when I came to. And he was hitting the poker in the fire.
Calm down. He won't hurt you anymore. He won't hurt anyone.
But Priscilla's voice is probably gone, which also fucking sucks. It's hard to believe, but and there's way less degrees of madness and evil, but people like this actually exist in the real world, which is fucking scary. How do I get out of here?
Hey there, handsome.
Yeah, let's check in on Priscilla. Oh, what's this about? Really? You're gonna...
Take him from the back!
Ever fight a witcher?
You're gonna mutant me and then you're gonna die like an idiot? A warrant? 3 bandits in possession of magical contraband. Objects are dangerous, meant to be destroyed immediately. Lucy, known as Fog, Fritz, hiding here. Crooked House, Walter, last seen in Latch Holes near the Putrid Grove. Oh, and then he's alive all of a sudden. Whatever. No, fuck that. We're going to check in on Priscilla and Dandelion. And then we can handle other stuff. Cause I really want to know how she's doing.
God, let even you into the city.
That quest line was really like fucked up. I was about to say the game is kind of getting boring with a lot of the side quests, but every now and then they hit you with one of those that's kind of... It's messed up to say I like them, but I like weird shit, creepy shit, messed up shit, because it's indicative of how the real world is. Not everything is sugar coated. The only thing I don't like, and I think I mentioned this before about Witcher, is that they don't have ups and downs.
The Butcher of Blaviken.
And it's also not indicative of reality. Sure, happy and good moments are far less in between, but it's not always like... As far as I believe, all the people I try to help and be like really take the good aligned path about ended up dead or in a worse situation than I left them, so every good deed went punished. So if they had a little more variety to that, and sometimes it turns out well, I'd be a bit more pleased.
How's better, right?
Yes.
She can speak at least.
Did you take care of what I asked?
Of course.
Yeah. The Witcher's way.
Thank you, Geralt. From me and Priscilla.
No, yeah, now you need to look after her.
Did my part. Your turn now. Take care of her. Good care.
I will. You'll see. Treat her better than the Dryads of Broccolon could.
She's talking again. Nice surprise.
Isn't it? Professor von Gratz told me her wounds are healing faster than a troll's. Not the most flattering comparison, but encouraging. Maybe she might even sing again someday. For now, we'll try performing as a duo. She'll play the lute, I'll sing. Dandelion and Calinetta. Got a nice ring to it, doesn't it?
Sounds great. Good luck, Dandelion. On stage and off.
As I was just saying that no good deed goes unpunished, this is actually a surprising outcome. Not only that she speaks, but that she might recover her singing voice. I hope it doesn't change along the way, nothing else happens. We finally got a win. A good thing happening. Let's keep it going. Alright, let's deal with some other shit too now. Skellige multiple location, Velen, Gwent. Oh, I can no longer win it from the Baron, but I can go and check his desk, whatever. That's not something I want to look into. This one, since I just picked it up, whatever. There's so many side quests, I'm never gonna get the Skellige this way.
What is it, Grey Boy? Looking for adventure?
For adventure?
Beg your pardon?
Sort of.
Nice razors you got there.
Any bartenders in the area? I think I already... Oh, this one. Let me go check that one. After this objective. Maybe I can find some more crafting ingredients. Another concerned citizen sermon? So is that... I haven't finished with the serial killer then? Why do I still find notes?
Long dead. Damn, hunters got here first.
Or are the notes from the hunters and not from the serial killer I caught?
Got the streets respect, Witcher. Beg your pardon?
Is there more clues in there, or is there something else I need to find? Let me go back to where I found the body. Maybe I missed some clues. Wait, where was the... Here. Upstairs, maybe? Also, I never tried. Can I meld the runes into greater runes? No, that's not what I wanna do. Sword, quick sword, drop, player stats, put in socket. Doesn't seem like I can smash them together for a greater rune, at least not on my own. Maybe some vendor or somebody else can do it. Panel open.
Wonder what this is.
Letter about the treasure. I know what you're thinking, that I'm trying to fuck you over. Hide the loot at my place behind the door with 3 locks, which, as you genius should surely guess, can only be opened with 3 keys, 1 held by each of us. And I have 1 of the keys, I think. So I still need to find the last one. Okay, let's go find the last one, and also check the bartender on the way.
Spare a couple or two.
Gotta smack some of these people over the fucking nose. It keeps spitting at witchers and witches and other like Dopplers.
But Master Hunters
Well, another freak.
Those are the days. Oops, that's not what I wanted to press.
His sins shall be forgiven. Only unwavering faith.
Here somewhere? Or a bartender?
White Wolf, welcome to the Passiflora. Oh, no sign of recognition in your eyes.
Greetings,
Don't fret. I'm sure I look quite different from when we last saw each other.
Which was?
Oh, eons ago. You and Master Dandelion appeared, 2 halflings in tow.
Okay, if it's from the other games, I clearly don't remember.
We recount that night to this day.
Yeah, sorry, but I'm here to...
Speak softly. I know very well why you're here. There, wait. This way, please.
Oh, this is the...
This way.
Where I was supposed to meet Dijkstra. Ma'am, but I need your shop.
Lead to the Passiflora. When I look at you, why, I almost regret I'm no longer on active duty.
Gwent. Oh, computer deck. Okay, let's finish these two quests so I can take a break and grab a bite to eat. First of all, I'd like to buy something.
Actually, I'd just like to buy something.
Not really the stuff I need for crafting. Fine then. Out of curiosity.
Any girl in particular you'd recommend?
You'd like Narcissa? Perhaps not the prettiest, but she's by far the most inventive. And as my dearly departed mother would say, the fun's not in the face.
I mean... Sure, why not?
I'd love to meet the rising generation of Passiflora buds.
Oh wait, you can actually talk to them. No distractions, this is not what I'm here for. Let's go talk to... Oh, I see the hearts. So you can actually
Up you go. Boss has been waiting.
hire them. Anyway, let's see what freaking Dijkstra wants.
Geralt, you're here. Good.
Might have chosen a more secluded spot to plot an assassination.
Oh right, that's what he wanted.
It's on everyone's mind. Many would like to do it so there's nothing to fear. Besides, this venue's got a tradition in this domain. Might even consider it fabled. Folka planned her revolt here. By extension, King Vrydank's murder too.
Comparing yourself to Folka? As far as I can recall, no one in Redania's annals has a bloodier reputation.
Her rebellion changed the course of history. That's what we have in common. In terms of blood, we aim only to shed Radovid's. I'm pleased you're willing to play a part. Must admit, I wasn't certain you'd show.
I mean, the plan wasn't to show I came here for something else, but now that I'm here...
Thought about what you said. That Triss and Yen would never be safe as long as Radovid was alive.
You better believe it. Well, I'm pleased we've arrived at an understanding. To the matter at hand, I believe you know my associate.
Roach, you here?
Retired intelligence operatives. We have a club.
Defended a king once. Ready to assassinate another now?
Not proud of it, yet. I considered all the options and found none better. Radovid's proven many times he only ever forwards his own interests. When Kedwin asked for help, he invaded. When I begged him to support Vizima's defense, he showed me the door. The war nears its end. We've come to a decisive phase. We must act quickly.
I don't want to start this now, though.
Only a dead Radovid means a free Temeria.
And what do you want from me?
Alright. One from me.
One of our co-conspirators ventured out to meet an informer. He's not returned, yet the plan's success hinges on what he's learned. We've got to find him. And you're the best tracker around.
Tracker, huh? Really? Anything else you can tell me? Where this associate was last seen, for instance?
He's travelling as a journeyman, itinerant cobbler, that's his cover. He was first to venture across the Pontar, most probably did so via the Redanian checkpoint, with a man there who should know more, calls himself Gregor.
Alright, I'll find your associate, as long as they don't get teleported right away.
Thank you. And try not to draw too much attention, if you can. Remember, the future hinges on the success of this mission. The future of Temeria.
The future of the North.
I know. Try not to fuck it up. See ya.
We're counting on you, Geralt.
Avrivia.
Anyone see you come in?
No one apart from Madame Serenity and your lackey.
I'd give you
Off
a
the
discount
street,
for
I mean.
heroic deeds,
No.
but the madam...
Nerves getting...
I'm not nervous, just cautious. A trait you ought to nurture as well.
I know, and I am. Wound about the streets for a time to lose any tails. I've worked in intelligence as long as you have. I need no lessons in spycraft.
Black ones, Redanians, long as they pay and don't hit.
God, that's pretty low standard. As long as they pay and don't hit.
Hey there, handsome.
Oh, she's one of the options.
I suppose so.
Or no, where's the heart?
Actually profit from it. Oh,
She's one of the options. Oh, because Narcissa also has a... Like, it's not a general name NPC. She has her own name. That's how you know they're important. They're not NPC number 2. Anyway, let's close to this one.
There must be order.
Witcher, sir! Help a woman in need.
What's the problem?
My house. Something haunts it. It howls, rattles chains, shatters plates. I fear merely being there. Will you see what sort of phantom this is? I'll spare no amount of gold.
Okay.
Sounds like a white or a puff bow. Fine, I'll tend to it.
Thank you ever so much. Come with me. I will show you the way.
Sounds like a trap.
No loitering round here.
Ah!
You'll see. Radovid will move Redania's capital to Novigrad.
Anyway.
I'll kill a worthy companion. Spread out!
Don't enjoy being tricked.
Tricked? I only said my house was haunted. I could not know it was hunters.
Right.
Except the hunters knew exactly who they were waiting for. Reeks of a trap to me.
Very well. Perhaps I've not been completely candid. Especially as I've no gold for the reward either. Which does not mean you shall walk away empty-handed. Here, a key to a treasure. There are 3 in all. Follow the hunters to find the other 2. I must flee now.
Alright. At least I got the keys. You know what? I'm gonna...
Oh,
I don't want to end the stream right now. I still have so much stuff I kind of want to finish. So I can actually get the Skellige at some point next week or later today, or I don't know. So I will get a great view of the city and have my food and take a short break right now. So I don't have to end the stream.
Do you know Mr. Menger? If you don't, you soon will.
Capital of the world, they call it. But what's it matter when superstition and the frocked ones rule Novigrad?
Another drifter in from Tamir.
Right.
No, she dealt in magic.
Ignorance don't wipe away your guilt.
Nothing hurts as much as life.
Fire, only fire.
I could pay in the bank.
Oh, you'll pay soon. Now be silent.
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
On your way? Or will you stay longer? It's far safer with you.
Ignorance don't wipe away your guilt.
What does?
Fire, only fire.
I could pay in the bank.
Oh, you'll pay soon. Now be silent. Hard finding work here, you know, with the eternal fire burning and all that.
Oof, I've worked up quite the appetite.
Heart removed, embers where the eyes should be, mouth burned with formaldehyde. Familiar sight. And a letter. You sought a servant of the eternal fire, yet you were blinded by its flame. Wasn't Nathaniel. Damn it.
God damn it, just as I was finishing eating.
How are you faring?
Greetings.
I knew it! That's why I found that other concerned citizen bullshit letter. So Nathaniel was just a fucked up a deranged person, but it wasn't the main. It was either working with the main murderer or he was just a copycat or something. Fuck, so we're not done with that shit. Which means Priscila is not 100% safe. I spoke too soon. Well, shit.
What can I do?
Alright, let's see. Now that I'm done eating.
Ah!
Come now, ain't nothing.
I've been cranky since morning.
Right, and that's solved. Next, oops. Actually, yeah, I do have 1 point to spend. $35 and $33, those are really high. No. Let's meet Roche at the hangman's. Because otherwise, if I pursue the other assassination line, maybe I can't finish the shit with Roche.
Cranky since morning.
Eternal fire will guide us. Why did that mage have to blow himself up in fire?
The Eternal Fire is a bunch of wackos, that's what they are.
Take a gander over.
Help a poor bloke out. What you got there?
Oh, you make a fine sailor.
Come to sail
Another drifter in from Tenerife.
Alright, a Roche. Let's see what this is about.
It's the village below. Black with Nilfgaardians already. They're preparing to execute folk.
No sign of Vess.
She may be impetuous, but she's not stupid. She's waiting for her moment. Probably attack after dusk once. Shh. What now?
A trio, lightly equipped, sneaking closer. Over there near the...
Death to the Black Ones!
Etne! Circa!
Looks like we're too late.
Geralt, we have to.
She wouldn't attack, she's smart. She would attack at dusk. When they're not prepared, right? They attacked with a shout. Gave away their presence for no reason. I never got why people do that in movies, in Hollywood movies, and a bunch of games and shit. Like, why would you just run in? Sure, it's great on real, like, large-scale battles where the enemy already knows you're coming, and it's meant to inspire morale and bloodthirst. But when you're trying to sneak around in a small group, why would you give away your assassination or your sneak advantage by just shouting at the enemy? Makes no fucking sense. Also, Hangmans? Reckonoid, Spectre. Where the heck is the... Oh, superior Hangmans, excuse me. Alright, let's go save this. Milfgard. Oh, I forgot to... There we go. Oops, I caught fire for a second. Sorry.
This is no time for chatter.
I'm not here to chatter. Calm down. Oh shit, Vess is still taking damage. I'd missed that officer. Skewed up.
God damn it, Vess. Have you gone completely mental? You ignore my orders, go off on a suicide mission, and instead of donning a breastplate, you dash into battle, shirt open, navel and whatnot exposed.
You're not my father, Roach. You've no right to tell me what to wear.
But I am your commander, and you will obey me. Guerrilla warfare. Warfare! It involves armies, for fuck's sake.
I could not abandon them. They helped us.
It's a soldier's job to kill, Vess, not save, not rescue. If that is not to your liking, join the Sisters of Melittile. Study to be a healer. Fucking hell.
Fucking hell.
You'll get it back when you wise up. If you wise up. Move out!
Ren.
One left.
You took my weapon, Roach. So I must manage with my bare hands.
Leave him alone. There are corpses enough here.
What?
You heard me.
I did, and I can't believe it. He came here to murder civilians. He's seen us. Will you have him return to his camp and report?
Emir knows we can kill his men. Let him learn that we can also show mercy.
Fair enough, I guess. Alright, it's another one of those decisions where anything I choose is bad. But I don't think he will understand mercy.
Roach is right. Besides, killing a defenseless...
What is it with you, Roach? Did the Witcher take your stones? They're sadists. He's the occupier.
I will explain later. You, Nilfgaardian, piss off.
Morentai. Nes dirmad ava.
Go, before I change my mind. We should go before a patrol comes along. Thank you, Geralt. Ever need any help, you know where to find me.
Really? I did that for 2 experience points? I mean, at this point I'm doing it more for stories and side stories than XP, because the quests are so low. compared to my level. Oh, and I'm overweight. Yes, I finally go and get my money back. Or some money back. Is he even going to talk to me during the night?
Last chance to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts blaspheming the sacred flame especially.
Doesn't seem to be here. Oh, wait. Is he at the table?
Look
No.
awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Morning. Okay, let me sell you all my junk. Thank you very much.
Welcome. Well,
Show me what you have in stock.
Oh, secondary weapon. But it's level 30. It's better than my crossbow though. I'll save it for now. What's weighing so much? What's weighing me down? I have like 110. This is only... Oh, he does buy saddlebags. Okay, that made a bunch of more room. Yeah, he's paying shit for trophies as well. Oh well, at least I have some carry weight now.
So long.
Alright, next quest. This is for the assassination. I cannot talk to Tris because she's no longer in Novigrad. So I don't think I can complete this quest anymore. Unless I meet Tris somewhere else. Alright, let's do this one.
Got my eye on
By
you.
order of the hierarch, whosoever conceals a mage in their home
Could use a mine.
Can I even get them? I was gonna see if I can buy them.
any needs, monster?
the butcher of Blaviken.
Deliver us from here, Phil.
Won't find any better.
I'm not 23 yet, nope. Not even close. Not that I have stuff to sell anymore, so I'm good for now.
Mister, why are your eyes so strange?
A hearty thanks to you, Count.
How do I get in there?
It's a waste of words.
Eternal
Oh, wait.
Light our way.
My dad doesn't like
This
it very
way?
much. Anyone else?
Can I get in this way? Oh,
Let 'em in if they're so.
of course.
Maybe they'll rip
Really, you can jump that small gap, Geralt? Really? Right, how far back does this take me? Oh god, I'm still before selling all this shit.
Help! Save me! I'm dying of poverty.
In their home shall burn alongside him or her.
Lovely.
Sick of it all.
What was it happened to Faltist again?
Look awfully suspicious to me, tramp.
Well, show me.
Okay, let's try this again. Bum bum bum. Oh wait.
So long.
I haven't sold him the saddles.
Welcome. Show me what you had. So long.
Okay, try this again. Bum bum. And before I get up, like make the jump, I'm going to save, like hard manual save, to make sure I don't have to do this all over again. Right, are we there yet? Yes.
Hear my prayer.
Right, now save. In case Geralt decides not to jump again.
What am I to do now?
Oh?
Must be Zed.
Yeah, sounds about right.
Find it?
No.
Oh, Duke will be peeved we didn't get Zed to spill where he keeps the ledger.
I tried, didn't I?
Might have pressed him too hard. Shit. Well, at least we got the Isengrin card.
Greetings.
Come on, Mingo. Time to shine. Get him!
Idiots. Give me that card.
Hey, we're looking for something. We're looking for something, Anna. From the square tab deck. Hey, we're looking for something. How much this card's worth? Hey, we're looking for something.
Jesus. Yeah, I got it. They're looking for something.
Hey, we're looking for something. Hey, we're looking for something. Must be the names of people Zed sold cards to. Zoltan ought to have a look at this.
Alright, let's go to Zoltan.
What do you see, pain giver?
Find out where the cards are. Not like I can't read the ledger. You need Zoltan apparently.
See his mug.
Zoltan?
Get out.
About the cards.
About those cards.
You got them?
Got the Isengrim card.
Show it here. Ha! They say hells are beautiful. Zed give you much trouble?
He is dead.
Zed's dead. I ran into his murderers.
Won't cry over spilt Zed. What about the other cards?
No, didn't find the others.
Didn't find the other cards.
Fuck. Bugger must have sold them.
Listen, got Zed's ledger.
Show me. Entries show him selling the cards to Caesar Bilson and Ravi. Could have been worse. We need to pay him a visit.
Who's Caesar?
Who's Caesar Bilson?
Cleaver's clerk. A decent fellow once, but so high and mighty now you can't drink with him, let alone go fishing.
Fishing?
We met at the Anglers Club, the pride of the Pontar. But Caesar don't show around there no more. So caught up in his new role, he almost never leaves his house.
At least we won't have to run around town looking for him.
What about Ravi?
Ravi? Who's he?
A common card sharp and a swindler. Boggles my mind where he got the coin for the Natalis card. Ever since I gave him a smacking, things between us have been frosty. So you'll have to see him alone.
Alright.
Zoltan, seems awfully important to you. I'll try to get you those cards.
Thanks, Geralt. We can see Caesar together. Meet me outside his townhouse. Gaudiest eyesore on Hierarch Square. He had the facade painted gold. And if you want to see Ravi first, I'd look for him at the Golden Sturgeon if I were you.
All right. See you later.
And no need to pussyfoot around with Ravi. Beat him about the ears a bit. He'll cave. Well, good luck to you, Geralt.
Alright. Let's go talk to these men about the cards. Someday I'll get the Skellige once I'm done with a million side quests. Is that an up or a down arrow? I can't really tell. I don't think there's any higher, so it might be a down arrow. Maybe he's in the basement. Uh-huh.
How about that? It's the flea-ridden mutant. Join us, please. Ravi loves company. Look how happy he is to see us. You happy, Ravi?
happier if you stopped digging the point of that dagger in his back.
Oh, you're just saying that because you don't know the situation. Our mutual friend Ravi was just about to play for his life, and...
Oh, you got the card. What else do you want?
if you'd just given it up instead of trying to cheat us, we'd be out of your hair already. As it is, that's all your fingers broken. So, it seems the Witcher will have to play for you. Sound good?
How about I just kill them?
See? Ravi's on board. What do you say we add some spice to the game? Raise the stakes. Ravi's life and the Natalis card. Fancy that?
I mean, my options are limited. He's no use to me, and let's play. I'll try playing.
Agreed.
I hope I still get to kill them if I lose.
Let's play! Let's play!
Ooh, Commander's Horn. Wait. How do I change stuff? I don't need the fog. And I don't need you. Alright, not looking bad. Start off with this. I don't have a clear weather. Okay, he has passed, but he has big card advantage. Does he also have a double? No. He's biting, frosting it. Alright, I still have advantage though. I'll use one more and then can see it if he keeps going. Oh, rain as well. Fine. I'll pass. He needs to drop at least one more. He drops a lot more. Okay, you win a tie, but your cards are super limited this round. I'll play these two first to see what he plays. This should be a win. Okay, don't see how I lose this unless he has some weird shit. Okay, he's out of cards. Are they still gonna attack me even if I win?
Yes! Curb your enthusiasm, mate, and sit still or you hurt yourself.
But he won!
So, Now we'll play something else.
Yeah, it was to be expected. But hey, at least they played a game of Gwen.
Thanks. Don't know how I'll repay
You give me the card.
The tallest card will do just fine.
Oh, yeah. Maybe. you
No,
prefer some
thank
other?
you.
Got a whole array you might like.
I'm in a hurry.
The Natalis card, of course. Here.
Good boy. Alright, now I can
God,
go to the next
Reaper's
one.
come for me. Milk in his belly.
Wait.
What?
Do you happen to have
What are you
the
serving?
alcohol I need? A mandrake cordial and a cherry cordial. Yes, nice.
Farewell.
That means can do a white ball. That means didn't I need white gold for some? Whatever, at least I'll have it for. Oh, never mind. I need white gold for this. There we go. Let's see about this Caesar. Caesar.
Chance to surrender unorthodox books. Grimoires and tracts
Ah, you're here. How'd you make out with Ravi?
Got the Natalis card.
Excellent. Now we've just Caesar Bilzen to fleece, and we'll be home free. We'll do this. I'll chat him up while you sneak upstairs and search his cabinet of curiosities. Certainly keeps the camp there.
What else would be in the cabinet?
What's in this cabinet?
Ah, no man knows. You'll be the first to see it. I suspect it's either to do with buggery or metallurgy. But you can tell me once we're done. Let's go.
Okay. Buggery and mummery.
Shive. Caesar Bilzen. Remember our quarrel about who's king of the Ponta?
The Pike's king of the Ponta.
Well, you see, I've come to convince you it's the catfish. And I do not come empty-handed.
Who's he?
Oh, him! Oh, that's Geralt.
Does say Geralt fish?
No.
Not really. Mainly hunt.
Good that. One lion angler at the table's enough. Come on
in. So what's the Zanders or eager biters if they taste like shite and soapy water?
That's 'cause you're about as good a cook as a goat's arse is a clarinet. Just recently, I took some fresh thyme.
And it tasted like thyme-flavored shite.
Shut it. So, recently, I took this time...
Geralt? Care to chime in? How's Xander taste to you?
I happen to like Xander.
Happen to like Xander.
Cause you're a witcher! But you shoving them potions, shit's a delicacy to use.
A witcher? Never mentioned he was a witcher.
Well then, did you hear Vibo Batilda last cast a pea and caught a young pike?
Ah, cocksuckers lying like always. Ponter Pike aren't so dim-witted to go after his rotten peas. You need life bait. Or night crawlers, though the pike aren't as eager. Don't know why. Once, dug up a crawly so fat and lovely I started drooling. Would have eaten it myself.
I'm not so sure. Geralt, what do you and your pals use up at Kaer Morhen?
Excuse me for a minute?
Excuse me for a minute.
Humans! Can they hold their Mahakaman spirit if their life depended on it? Go on! And if you need help holding your hair back, give us a holler!
Okay, excuse myself after making a bit of small talk.
So, when are we gonna go noodling for catfish?
I'm done fishing with you.
Knife looks like it's attached to the tabletop. Drawer's open.
A triangular key. Okay.
Triangular hole in the wall. Interesting. Fits perfectly. Secret door behind a bookcase. Classic.
It's a classic indeed. He's got a pretty fancy house.
Dining set from which Emperor Mir ate during his coronation ceremony. Statuette of a man. Wasn't carved, but produced using magic. Shame I can't ask Triss about it.
Right.
Here's Fringilla. Rope with which Stefan Skellen was hanged.
If only I could have asked her.
Joachim de Ved's skull. Pretty grim curiosity. Full armor of the 7th Dareland Brigade. Excellent condition. Portrait of Emperor Emir. Temper on wood. Pretty flattering, I'd say.
They pretty much yoinked everything I could, right? And back to the table.
The Witcher as my debt collector?
Zoltan, time we were on our way.
I suppose so. It's growing late.
Greetings, Belzen. With a message for you from the boss.
Message? What kind of message?
Mr. Cleaver's very unhappy.
Now, just a minute. If any discrepancies have cropped up in the books, I can explain everything.
Too late. Grab him. And you two, get lost.
That's not how we works, but we got the card, so I say we just leaving. Not my problem.
Right, just on our way out.
He's been stealing from the wrong person.
Looks like Cleaver will need a new clerk.
Yeah. Shame about Caesar. Though he didn't know shite about fish.
Got all the cards now.
So, got the full set of cards. What now?
Now we collect a shiteload of coin for them. Let's go. The exchange. We should do it right quick.
Afraid your client might change his mind?
Oh, I'm more likely to. Had so many buyers for these cards, I felt like the belle of the ball.
So the buyer, who is he?
A friend of a friend. Don't know much about him, but he's of Duke's ilk, no doubt about that. You know me, Geralt. I'm not...
Fire will cleanse them all.
Where the heck did he go? Oh, there he is.
Oh, I can't wait to get the king of beggars out of my beer.
Is this a setup? Of course it is.
Ah, at last. I fear the body is gone cold.
What is this?
Your would-be buyer handed us his coin and departed, more or less in that order. Now, the cards, please. I trust obtaining them wasn't too troublesome.
Try it and find out.
You wish me to try? I'm not as foolish as Earl. You ought to know that by now. Get to work, boys. The dwarf I wish to have alive. I must have a chat with him.
Doing it.
Geralt, bastards getting away with my coin. Damn it, with our coin. Chase the horse, son. I'll tend to the others.
You sure?
Stop walking into his soul!
Whatever, I'll chase him. I'll trust Zoltan. Where the heck did he go? Where's the marker here? Oh. No, Geralt, get on the freaking ladder. Are you serious?
What? Can't understand a word.
Can't get away, Duke. Might as well stop.
Stop, Duke. You're just gonna die tired. Wait, did you just teleport upstairs? What the? The heck is he? Is he in the sewers? Of course I have to go around. Finally.
Leave me. Swiving drowners.
That's what you get.
You could use a witcher.
Ha ha. Highly amusing. If I give you the coin, will you leave me be?
Yeah, let you be and die down here.
Yeah, you can go. If you're able.
Ha. What are my chances with these wounds?
Not looking good.
Not high. So long.
So, you get him? You get the coin?
Yes.
And what about Duke? Finish him off?
No, I let him go.
Oh, I knew I should have gone with you. You know he has it in for me. He'll be doubly determined now.
If he makes it out.
Think he's likely to quit the business. If he gets out of there alive.
Well, Geralt, what's your preference? Coin or cards? I'd never have managed without you, so you choose.
Cards.
If you want gold, it's not a problem.
I have plenty of
Find
gold.
another buyer for these cards in a flash.
I have plenty of gold, but my cards suck, so I'll take the cards.
Kinda curious how the cards might serve me.
Excellent. I'll take the coin to the King of Beggars right away. Surprise the prick.
Good luck, Zoltan.
Thanks, Geralt. Remember, the catfish is the king of the Pontar.
If you say so. But with that, it is time for me to take a break. I got a message slash phone call. So I'll go deal with that. Yeah, it's been nice. I took care of a bunch of other quests again, but there's like so many side quests so I still haven't made it to Skellige, so there's that too. It's still early today, so if I'm done with adulting and maybe doing my Final Fantasy dailies, I'm gonna hop back on to Witcher later today. Maybe actually make it to Skellige, or maybe not, who knows. Maybe some other quests show up. Anyway, this is it for now.